What's up, guys? Hoarder here. I'm here today with Doug. We were at this place a few months back. We were doing the house up in the front. This is the field in the back of the guy's house. He told us there used to be some sort of a homestead back here, like in the 20s or so. So it's a nice enough day. We're going to come out, we'll have a little adventure, and see if we can try to find it. It is brisk today. I'm going to hopefully find a sweater in the car. Be back in the first dig. We'll see you guys soon. Later. My first dig of the day, nothing spectacular. It's an old bicycle reflector, and we're just slowly working our way back. It's early in the morning, we got all day. So good first find. I guess I'll take it. Put a banana in the hole, and I'm hoping it's going to bring me a lot of buttons today. So all right, we'll be back. All right, my first good target. I'm way in the back of this field, and it goes on for a long time. I haven't really found anything good yet. This was a really loud one. It was coming up almost 90. And I dug it, and I can see it's a big giant. I think it's gonna be a token. So I mounted the camera up, and let's see what it is. I left my towel in the car. Oh, look, you can still see the impression. I can almost read it. Yeah, it's gonna be a token of some sort. Oh, it's a casino token. Oh, it's for Bally. Is Bally still open? Oh, Doug is a mile away. I don't have my, let me see, I got a toothbrush. I left my rag in the car. I gotta go back and get it. It's a Bally's casino token. Well, I don't think I'm gonna ruin it. It's copper. Won something at Bally's. $1. Oh, it's $1. Duh. Well, that's pretty cool. I've never found a casino token before. We're about maybe 2 hours from Atlantic City. If Bally's is still open, it might still be good. It might even be a date on it. Well, I won't bore you with the details, but I will clean it up later and take a look and see if there's a date. But $1 at Bally's. I'm gonna put it on black and see how I do. Awesome. Hey, Doug, look at that.
Oh, wow.
It's not as cool. It might not be as cool as you think.
$1.
$1 at Bally's. It's a casino token, Doug. Have you ever found a casino token?
No.
I thought they were plastic.
I guarantee I could take this to Bally's and lose it.
Are they still open?
I have no
Can you put
idea.
$1 on black? They're probably like, that's not enough. You got to put more than $1.
It's cool.
But no, that was what it was. My first best signal of the day. Only
I
good
wonder
thing.
if a Civil War soldier left it there.
It's possible. Bob Bally. I think he was a famous general.
Bally.
I just got this really thin buckle. I just took my glove off. Let me see if I can put it on just to, well, I'll use a toothbrush. Yeah, but it just looks weird. I've never seen one quite like it. It's just, well, maybe it's not that old. I can't tell, but it's very, very thin, Doug. It's long and thin.
Wow.
Yeah, I've never seen one quite like it before. So I don't know if it's old or not. It was very shallow, Doug. Maybe 2 inches or so.
Well, it looks like a lot of soil was bulldozed.
There was definitely some moved soil. I've dug 6-inch deep Pepsi cans that look like they've been in the ground 6 months.
Yeah.
But
well, that's neat looking.
no, yeah, I'll take that. And look, there's a cool pattern here too.
Yeah.
All right, I'll clean up at the end. Maybe there's some cool markings on it, but I'll take it. I'm gonna go walk over and show this to Doug. It is cold today, Doug. It's brisk. It is brisk. Look at this, Doug.
Oh, that's heavy.
It's really heavy, and it's solid. It was coming up in the low 80s. You don't think that's some sort of a cannonball, do you? Or like a piece of, like a giant...
Could be a piece of one, yeah.
I mean, if it's a piece, I mean, it's the whole piece because it's pretty round.
Well,
I mean, I can't imagine it would be bigger, and it's still sort of round.
I don't know what else it could be.
I mean, it's not perfectly round.
It's lead. Wow. I'm going right now with cannon
It's
shot.
really, really heavy.
Yep.
It's just not very, it's not very
round.
Yeah, it's not very round.
somewhat round.
When it dries, I'll clean it off, and it's definitely, I don't know if it's lead, but it's heavy like lead.
Yeah.
I don't know. I hope it is, Doug, but I've never dug one to know
Let's
what they
go
look
with
like.
lead for now.
All right, lead ball. All right, I like the lead ball. Here's something really cool. I was scanning along and I had a really loud high tone. It was probably, I think it was in the high 70s, low 80s, and it seemed long. It was longer than a coin. It started here and it ended up there, so I thought it was going to be about 3 inches long. So I got the leash and I went down about 3 inches, lifted it up, and this airplane popped up. Look at that sucker. I'm sorry for the wind. It is really windy today, but look at that. Now, I don't know who makes it or an age to it yet. I'm going to have to let it just dry and then I'll clean it up later. But look at that. That gives me hope that there were some kids around here. Man, I love old kids things. So awesome. Some of the fuselage is broken off. Is that what you call it? I don't know. I'm trying to remember from old Lost episodes. But I'm going to see what that was in the back and see if I can find it in the hole. But there it is. It looks like a little puddle skipper or something like that, whatever you call them. Awesome find there. I love it. I just got a ring. I just got a ring. It might be sterling. It was pretty deep. It was about maybe 6 inches deep. I heard it. I thought it was going to be a penny. It's a light little ring. Let's see if it's sterling. I'm going to clean this up. It could be aluminum. Let me clean it up. Hang on a second. All right, I cleaned it up. I'm trying to go in the shade. It sure looks sterling to me. It does have a marking on the middle, on the inside, but the marking is very strange. See if I could find it. It cleaned up really well. There's the marking. Hold on. The marking says coin. I'll have to look that up and see. I mean, it's very light. It could be aluminum, but man, it sure did clean up well. I'm going to go with a little sterling ring for now that says coin in the middle. Whatever the heck that would mean. All right, in the good part of the bag it goes. Oh, this is my new Gold Digger catch-all bag too. This is a cool bag. It's got a zipper up in the front, big compartment in the middle, side pockets, another pocket back here, outside zipper, flap over here. I'll get Doug to get a picture of it. Pin pointer over here. It's laying on the ground. But I really like it. This is my new catch-all bag from Gold Digger. So thank you guys. This is going to go in the zipper compartment so I don't lose it. Awesome. Pretty good sized piece of an old car there. Well, not really a car. I guess like a back of a pickup truck or something. I'll have to clean it up later and see. This was a really loud one. I thought I was going to be digging a tin can. Ooh, it's windy. Oh man, it's cold. Oh. I'll clean this up. A lot of original paint. A lot of mud today, but I'll clean it up at the end. Oh man, it is so cold today. It is windy. It's got to be like in the 20s. It is really cold today. I'm freezing, but I got to dig, man. I just enjoy it too much. So let's keep going. Hopefully find some more coins and some old things. So, be back. Not a lot of coins so far today, but I just did get my second wheat penny. There's that sun. And I'm not going to show the date off of it, but it is a wheatie. So in the bag it goes. Like I said, not a lot of coins, but I am having more luck up in this area here. So I'm going to try around. As I push way back there where Doug is into the tree line, there's a lot more garbage. So I'm going to try around here, and I'm finding some coins and some kids' toys, the buckle, the ring, things like that. So I think I'm going to stick to this area for a little bit and then slowly go work up towards the original house, which is up that way. We did hit already. We found a lot of stuff. So that's going to be a treasure trove. I just dug this. I asked Doug if it was a bottle cap or a giant's thimble. I don't know what it is. It sure looks like a bottle cap at the bottom, but look at the shape it's in. That would be a weird cap. And I see some dimples. I don't know.
Right around the rim.
Yeah. I'll clean up at the end. Who knows? Maybe it is some sort of a filter or something. I don't know. Interesting doodad, whatever. Keep on going. Here's another nice car. This is the size I'm used to. It looks like it's a truck. Well, at least it looks like it used to be a truck. There's the bed and the windshield sticking out. Sorry, as I was recording, Kyle just called me. But yeah, it looks like it's an old Tootsie truck or something. Oh my goodness, it is cold. I'll clean it up and show it at the end, but that's a really good find. I will take it. Let's keep digging. Look at that. Oh, that is cool. I don't know if the other parts that are missing were plastic. But I got the handle, the trigger. It looks like the barrel would have been in there. Awesome. Oh man, I love that. It's all I found. I'll recheck the hole. There's writing on it. I'll be able to at least tell what it was. That is super cool. I might even clean it now just so I could read it. Super awesome. All right, I cleaned it off. I wanted to see who made it. It says Always Saw, Ultra Manufacturer. I thought it was a gun, but maybe it's a saw handle. Always Saw. And this side just has a patent number. So, man, I thought it was a saw hand. I mean, I thought it was a gun, like a cap gun, but I think it was like a saw handle. Well, it's still cool, just not as cool. A little less on the cool factor scale, but hey, I'll take it. All right, not a ton of finds at this spot, but you know, here's the things I did get. I cleaned this up. I think it might be like a filter for like a coffee machine or something. I don't know. Whoops. Whatever. There's an old pulley. I think it's 2 lead fishing weights. The saw handle, which I thought was a gun. Man, that looks cool. I did date it from the patent number. I think it was from the 30s, which is kind of cool. I did get one old key. A little dresser escutcheon. The really long belt buckle. I tried to clean it up. I don't see any writing on it. Some sort of a tube, maybe a lipstick tube or something like that. One big giant Tootsie truck. Has a lot of paint coming through as I started to clean it. Down here, I think I was going with Cannonball, but I don't know. It is really, really heavy. I don't know what it would be. So I don't know, maybe it's a Cannonball, who knows? Big ball. I got 2 more pieces of a Tootsie. This one, just a little piece of maybe the back of a truck or something. And then this red truck, I cleaned it up. It's red now. It wasn't red at the time. It is a Tootsie. Not in the best shape, but you know, it's cool. And then I got the Tootsie airplane. I started to clean it. It's falling apart. You can see some of the paint. I did go back and I dug the tail, but it's broken off. And these 2 little, I'm going to call them flippers in the back. But there it is, my Tootsie airplane. And it is marked Tootsie on the wing, I believe. Made in the USA. There it is right there. Tootsie toy. So very cool. First ever Tootsie airplane. I only got 6 wheat pennies on the day. No good years. I did get some modern coins. I don't even have them here. Here goes my Cannonball. I did get the Bally's token, $1. Atlantic City Bally's. It even says Atlantic City on there. So that was a pretty cool find. And then 1 silver ring. It is silver. It's marked in the middle coin. And I looked it up, and when they were marked coin, they were pretty old. So I don't know, might be one of my oldest ones. Could be like early 1900s or so. But just a plain silver band. But hey, I'll take it. Well, we do think we found the homestead, but there was a lot of modern garbage. Probably teenagers drinking beers, bottle caps, all sorts of trash around. And no one likes modern trash, except for maybe that Sesame Street Muppet. What was his name? Grimace? The one that lives in a trash can? It doesn't matter. But otherwise, next week, we found another farm. This is a 1700s farm. Doug and I went, and we found some really amazing old coins, old flat buttons, all sorts of stuff. We went back a second day with the nibbler. Wait till you see some of these coins we found. This is amazing. So one of the best farm fields I've ever been to. It'll be next week, and maybe even the week after that. We were there so many times. So I hope you guys check that out. And don't forget to check out thegolddigger.com. Christmas is coming. There's only a couple days left. Well, there's a couple weeks left. But you can go there. You can order yourself some new gear. They'll mail it to your house. You know how mail works. It'll just show up there one day, and you'll have some new gear. So make sure you check them out. They'll give you a great deal. You tell them Hoarder sent you. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Happy hunting. I'll see you in the next one. Later.